After a passionate chat with Koi, we're back to find out more about her and her childhood friends' efforts in spreading their passion to the community. They have taken the isolation during the pandemic in stride, seeing an opportunity to affect more people through farming and taking their fresh produce to the tables of their own restaurant in Chunwan, a place they designed to reflect the same sustainable principles they live by. Blossom is there to speak with Soto about this new establishment and the message they want to continue spreading with their food creations. I wonder what else they're doing to cultivate a greener communal closer to the city.
Hey Soto, so can you tell us more about what it is like in Hong Kong right now in terms of green living?
I think green living is so important. For some people, it's the trend or just the hobby. But for me, it's really important. Because if no plants, we don't have air, no food. No one machine is better than the plants.
I heard a saying online that says like nature can exist without us, but we cannot exist without nature.
Yeah, for sure.
So how have people been receiving this?
Right now, more people are concerned about this. Some people, they don't understand. Yeah. I think it's the culture or the education. Yeah. So I hope my kids and more people
in the future,
will
be
more
about it, will be more educated about this.
Yeah.
So I see that you guys have this amazing decoration here. Like it just looks so beautiful. So what is this whole restaurant, like the concept about this restaurant?
We have some maybe old stuff and some kind of for the event, some for the commercial project and the stuff, and we keep it. If we can reuse or upcycling, let's see some plants inside, I think it's really good.
Okay.
Right now, I think too much material. We can use our imagination or
to reuse them.
Or our creative to make the second, for the second life.
Yeah, definitely. So you actually utilize the wastage that created from like maybe past events to actually create these decorations. That's really clever. Okay. So now that we learned about your place, so what's so special about your menu or your dishes? Can you tell us more about it?
Because food also is really important for us. Yeah, we like to use our tradition, the Chinese food, but in the Western style to present. And we also use our botanic farm. We got the herbs and some vegetable.
From the garden. To bring it to the table, right? So what kind of ingredients did you actually get from the farm to
so many.
Create?
Maybe I show you my partner Sam.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
For sure.
Very inspiring, Soto. There's so much more than meets the eye. It's that spirit of change, awareness, and knowledge that will continue inspiring others to live more consciously. And to be honest, there's no better way to get into their lives than through their appetite for delicious food. Having the context of where your food is coming and made from makes every savory bite feel guilt-free.
What are you doing here, Sam?
I'm trying to preparing our classic and signature item, the meatball. And here is the ingredients. And I'm just trying to cutting into various dice and smaller items of the wheat gluten.
The wheat gluten?
Yeah. This meatball, we just based on very classic tastes from my grandpa. When I was small, we always having this classic traditional dish at our home.
What is it called?
梅菜蒸肉餅. Okay.
So it's called the preserved vegetable steamed meat pie.
Yeah, exactly. So
I had that before as well.
Oh really?
Yes, I love it.
You just have it.
Yeah.
So what I'm gonna do on it, and it's use the traditional ingredients like the local pork, and then we bring that meat back to our store. And also this is preserved the vegetable. It's also from local, and this is from Daiho, the seaweed.
Oh, so everything locally.
Everything is locally, and we just bring all the stuff and we blend it and we chop it, and even the water chestnuts, we mix it, and then we're trying to do some different taste. So we use the traditional taste and mix with the Western style and Japanese ingredients and all the Asian things, and use a new presentation to express ourselves in our kitchen. The taste is quite familiar when the local Chinese people they taste it.
Yeah.
And for the Western, they also feel also familiar because we just blend it and make as a meatball and use a Western style to make a low temperature deep fry on it.
Do you guys have any ingredients here that actually came from the farm that we just visited?
Oh yeah. I think the vegetable.
Oh, this is from the farm?
Yeah, from the farm, exactly from Taibo. Yeah, the place that you have been to.
Yeah. So apart from this, what other dishes do you have on your menu?
We have the potato, the sweet potato also we have, and show you a bit. Okay, so you can see we have the sweet potato
Yeah.
from 3 different Asia cities, and one is also from the local sweet potato farm.
Oh, that's so good. It actually minimizes like the transportation's time and also cost. So that's actually really convenient where you get all these ingredients from different places in Hong Kong.
Yeah, and that's what we are trying to do because actually I'm not a chef. Basically, we have 3 families. So what we feel, what we think about every day, and then we're trying to do experimental and doing some testing and also discuss with our main chef, and we put it all ingredients together and test it all the time.
Yeah.
And we want the people to feel that our food is not just based on Western or any type of that. It's from our family and also can be passed to our kids.
This is better for the environment and it's also better for the next generation as they are able to eat food that came from like just local places. So they are more fresh and it's also more environmentally friendly.
Yeah,
I think that's
yeah.
really clever.
Yeah.
What about like the dishes on the menu? Like who creates them?
We always have some new idea of the menu, not just like a fast food style. We want to have a gathering of the more experience to sharing how from farm to table. We want to present something different and then like a video maybe on the table. We're showing the whole process of from farm to table.
Yeah.
And we want to let people know that what the things you eat, you put it in your mouth and you feel delicious of it, it's exactly where it came from, the local location. And not just by the chef, it's from the farmer, from people just using their entire life to provide food for us. Yeah.
I think this is such a smart idea because people can actually taste the original taste of the food and not only that you guys know how to process the food in a way that make them taste nice, but also like the natural taste of the food itself is really valuable because like nowadays it's so hard to find something that's raw and like and to find some foods that are actually produced locally, it's just so hard.
I
I
agree,
think this
totally
is just
agree.
really
yeah.
amazing.
These are all the ingredients, and finally that I chopped it and blended, mix it together. And the pot that we put it in, every single of the meatball is just only have 20% of meat.
Of
in there.
meat. Oh.
Yeah. When we were kids, and the 梅菜蒸肉餅, which is much more meat, and that steaming part.
Yes.
But we're trying to make the proportion different. That's
Yes.
why I used the wheat gluten and also in different of the sauce and ingredients and powder, and we mix together. So it still tastes half the meat texture. Yeah, but it's more lower fat, and also at the same time we don't have to eat that much of meat, so it's much more healthier.
Healthier. Most of the ingredients were just all locally produced, right?
Yeah.
Everything.
Maybe some of the powder and soy is not
Okay.
bad, but
Yeah. Okay.
most of the major ingredients we totally respected the local farm, local area, and from farm to table, exactly.
Ooh.
Yeah.
With climate change evident all around the world, everyone should pay more attention to how they live and realize what kind of world we're leaving behind. Change doesn't have to be drastic, and it doesn't have to be difficult. Conscious living could be as simple as building better eating habits or limit wastage where you can. Every effort made improves your well-being and contributes to a greener future little by little.
I had an amazing day. I really enjoyed visiting the botanic space. It was so cool to be able to soak in some fresh air and to connect with nature. Today's experience had made me reflect that I should purchase locally produced products more. Because usually when I go to the supermarket, I tend to just always look at the price, and sometimes I might look at the ingredients, but I never try to figure out where they were coming from. But after today, I realized that sometimes you do need to start with yourself and to figure out how you want to live. Because at the end of the day, if you're living better, your environment will be better, and our environment will be in a better place.